Hi children, in this video we are going to see 6th standard mathematics chapter data handling topic tally marks. Now we are going to learn introduction of data handling, how to representation of data, what is tally marks and exercise problems. So first let's see what is data handling. Data handling is the process of gathering, recording, and presenting information in a way that is helpful to others, for instance, in graphs or chart. Okay, so data handling is also sometimes known as statistics. Okay, and you will often come across to study of both maths and science. Okay. Now let's see what is statistics. Statistics is the study of collection and organization, presentation and analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. So now let's see what is data. A collection of information in the form of numerical figures is called data. That means the process of gathering information from relevant sources for a specific purpose. Okay. So for example, marks of students. Okay. So marks of students are what is that? 78, 65, 90, 47, 81, 96 and 23. Okay children, so now the data have two types. Okay, so the first one, primary data. The data collected directly from the source is known as primary data. So for example, class teacher records the test marks of her students. Okay, so second one, secondary data. The data collected from any external sources. Okay, so it is called a secondary data. So for example, okay, so the weather report of different cities given in a newspaper or TV or internet, etc., isn't it? So it is called secondary data. Next, let's see what is raw data. Raw data is the data collected in its original form. Okay, so that is information collected with some definite purpose. Okay, in the form of numbers. It is called raw data. So for example, height of 4 students of class 6 are as follows. So there are 125 centimeter, 126 centimeter, 119 centimeter, 122 centimeter. Okay, so here data collected from the height of 4 students of class 6. Okay, so specific data collection. Okay, now let's see what is array. Array is the arrangement of numerical data in increasing or decreasing order. Okay, so now we have some data. So there are 28, 31, 29, 27, 30, 29, 29, 26, 30, 28, 28, 29, 27 and 30. So now we want to arranging these numbers in the increasing order or decreasing order. Okay, so now here we have to arrange in ascending order. Okay, that means ascending order means we already know we have to arrange the numbers smallest number to greatest number, isn't it? So here which is the smallest number? Very good, 26. Next number 23. 7. So here we have 227, isn't it? Okay. Thereafter, what is the next smallest number? Very good. 28. Here we have 328. Okay. Okay. Next one. What is the next smallest number? Very good. 29. So, here how many 29s are there? Very good. 429. Okay. Okay. Next one. Next smallest number, what is that? 30. How many 30s are there? 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Next one. The last greatest number is what is that? 31. Now this is called array. So now coming to observations. Okay. So here observation are the individual numerals in a data. That means each numerical value is called observation. Okay. So for example, the number of girls in classes from 1 to 12 in a certain school is given below. Okay. So there are 35, 33, 42, 33, 35, 42, 33, 33, 35, 35, 33 and 42. So okay. So we already know the observation means each numerical value. Okay. So here what are the observation? Very good. So here 33, 35 and 42. Okay. So here we have 12 numbers, isn't it? But 33 repeats how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So each numerical value. Okay. So therefore here we have to write 33 in 1 times. Okay. Next one 35 and 42. Now let's see what is frequency. The number of times an observation repeats itself is called its frequency. Okay. So let's see one example. The number of girls in classes from 1 to 12 in a certain school is given below. There are 35, 33, 42, 33, 35, 42, 33, 33, 35, 35, 33 and 42. So here what are the observations? Very good. 33, 35 and 42. Because observations means it's represent each numerical value. Okay. So now let's find the frequency. So frequency means the number of times an observation repeats. So how many times? Okay. So first let's see the frequency of 33. Okay. So here 33 repeats how many times? 5 times. Okay. So that means the frequency of 33 is 5. Okay. So what's the next observation? Very good. 35. So here 35 repeats how many times? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Isn't it? So that means the frequency of 35 is, what is that? 4. Okay. So next what is the next observation? 42. Okay. So let's find how many times repeats. Okay. So here 1, 2 and 3. So that means the frequency of 42 is 3. Now let's see one example. Given below is the data of marks scored by 10 students of a class. So there are 9, 5, 6, 9, 5, 6, 8, 6 and 4. Okay. So first let's see what is the data. So here the data related to the number of marks of 10 different students, isn't it? Okay. Now we get the data. Now let's write the right array. Array means we have to arrange ascending or descending order. Okay. So now we have to arrange in ascending order. So ascending order means you have to start from smallest to greatest. So here 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 8, 9 and 9. Okay. So now let's write observation. We already know observation means each numerical value. So here what are the values? So that means 4, 5, 6, 8 and 9. Okay. So now let's find frequency. So we already know frequency means what is that? Frequency of an observation is the number of times it occurs. Okay. So that means frequency of 4 is 1 because 4 repeats only one time. Okay. So next the frequency of 5. So here 5 repeats 2 times. Okay. So that means the frequency of 5 is 2. Now let's find the frequency of 6. Here 6 repeats how many times? 3 times. That means the frequency of 6 is 3. Next the frequency of 8 is what is that? 1. Okay. So next one the frequency of 9. Here 9 repeats 2 times. That means the frequency of 9 is 2. Let us see representation of data. For easy understanding and meaningful comparison, the raw data will be represented in many ways. So here we learn 3 methods. The first one, the raw data will be represented in tabular form is called tally marks. Next, the raw data will be represented in pictorial form is called pictograph. Next, the raw data will be represented in a graphical form is called bar graph. Now let's see what is tally mark chart. Tally mark chart or graph is a graphical representation of the data in statistics. So tally mark chart also called tally mark graph. Next one, the tally marks and graphs are used to keep and count the score. The another one, the general way of writing tally marks is a group or set of 5 lines. So let us see how to counting tally marks. Tally marks help us to organize the given data in a quick and efficient manner. It helps us to count objects by using vertical lines in group of 5. First for observation, we draw 4 vertical lines. The fifth observation, we draw a line diagonally to cross the 4 lines. So let us understand with some examples. The given observations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now we want to draw a tally marks. So observation 1 means we want to draw only one vertical line. Next observation 2. Observation 2 means we want to draw 2 vertical lines. Next observation 3. Observation 3 means we want to draw 3 vertical lines. Observation 4 means we want to draw a 4 vertical lines. Next, observation 5. So, 5 means for first 4 observation, we draw a 4 vertical lines. For the fifth observation, we draw a line diagonally to cross the 4 lines. Next, observation 6. So, 6 means, let us assume 6 equal to 5 plus 1. So, we begin again drawing vertical lines for first 4 observation and use a cross tally marks to represent a group of 5 observations, 3, 4 and 5. So continue the process till all the observations have been marked. So remaining 1. So next 7. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the fifth observation, we draw a line diagonally to cross the 4th line, 4 lines, and the remaining 1 and 2. So 8 means 4 and 5 and 1, 2 and 3. That's all. Now let's see example 9.1. In an English test, the following marks were obtained by 40 students. So there are 6, 5, 7, 8, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 4, 5, 3, 3, 4, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 5, 7, 5, 4, 8, 9, 8. Arrange the above marks in a table using tally marks and answer the following questions. First one, how many students obtained 9 marks? Second one, how many students scored below 6 marks? Third one, how many students scored more than 7 marks? Fourth one, what is the minimum score and how many students got that? So now arranging the data in ascending order. Okay, so finish. Now let's draw the tally marks chart. In tally mark chart have 3 columns. The first one observation, the second one tally marks, the third one frequency. See children, first here we want to write the observations. We already know observations means each numerical value, isn't it? So here what are the observations? Very good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now let's draw the tally marks. So for 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That means the number of the frequency of 3 is 4. Okay. So now 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So for fifth observation, how to draw? Vertical line or a diagonal line? Very good. So for fifth observation, we draw a line diagonally to cross the 4 lines. Okay, to cross the 4 lines. Okay. So next one, 6. So that means the frequency of 4 is 6. Okay. So now 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for fifth observation, we draw a line diagonally to cross the 4 lines. So again 6, 7, 8. So that means the frequency of 5 is 8. Okay. So now let's draw the tally marks for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for fifth observation, we draw a diagonal line. Next one, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means the frequency of 6 is 9. Now 7. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4. So for fifth observation, diagonal line. Next one 6 and 7. Therefore, the frequency of 7 is 7. Next 8. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4. The frequency of 8 is 4. Next 9, 1, 2. Therefore, the frequency of 9 is 2. Okay, children. Now let's find the total number of frequency. So the total number of frequency is 40. Now answer the following questions. The first one, how many students obtain 9 marks? So see your tally mark chart. 2 students scored 9 marks. Second one, how many students scored below 6 marks? So that means the frequency of 5 is 8. The frequency of 4 is 6. The frequency of 3 is 4. So that means 18 students scored below 6 marks. Third one, how many students score more than 7 marks? Okay, the answer is, what is that? 6 students. That means the frequency of 8 is, what is that? More than 7. Okay, so we can take the score 8 and 9 only. So the frequency of 8 is 4. The frequency of 9 is 2. That means 6 students score more than 7 marks. Fourth one, what is the minimum score and how many students got that? The minimum score is, what is that? 3. Okay. So the minimum score 3 obtained by 4 students. Next, exercise 9.1. The first sum. Show sizes of 30 students in a class are as follows. The given data are 5, 4, 4, 6, 7, 5, 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 6, 8, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 8, 4. Arrange the data in a table using tally marks and answer the following questions. So first one, which size of a shoe is worn by maximum number of students? Second question, which size of shoe is worn by minimum number of students? So first we want to draw a tally mark chart. So now we will write the data in ascending order. So let us draw a tally mark chart. Tally mark chart is divided into 3 columns. The first one, observations. Second one, tally marks. The third one, frequency. So we already know each of the items in the data is called an observations. The number of times an observations repeats itself is called its frequency. So here the observations are 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Let us draw a tally marks and write the frequency. So the observation 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here 4 appears in 4 times. So the frequency is 4. Next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So fifth observation means we draw a line diagonally to cross the 4 lines. So next 6, 7, 8. So here 5 repeats 8 times. So the frequency is 8. Next the observation 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fifth observation means we want to draw a line diagonally to cross the 4 lines. So again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 means we draw a line diagonally to the cross the 4 lines. Again 1. So here the first group is 5, the second group is 5. So remaining 1. So 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. So the frequency is 11. Next, the observation 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 7 repeats 4 times. So the frequency is 4. Next, the observation 8. 1, 2, 3. Here 8 repeats 3 times. So the frequency is 3. Let us find the total. So the total of a frequency is 30. Next, answer the following questions. Which size of shoe is worn by maximum number of students? Size of shoe 6 is worn by maximum number of students. Which size of shoe is worn by minimum number of students? Size of shoe 8 is worn by minimum number of students. Second problem. 40 workers were paid the following wages on a particular day depending on the type of work done. So the given data 50, 55, 55, 60, 65, 60, 50, 65, 65, 70, 70, 70, 55, 50, 60, 65, 70, 60, 55, 60, 60, 60, 65, 70, 65, 55, 50, 50, 55, 55, 60, 65, 60, 60, 65, 70, 65, 50, 70 and 60. Make a table using tally marks. Answer the following questions. First one, what is the maximum wage paid? How many workers get that wages? Second one, how many workers get less than rupees 60? Third one, how many workers get more than rupees 60? So now we want to arrange the data in ascending order. Let's draw the tally mark chart. So we already know in tally mark chart have 3 columns. The first one observation, tally marks and frequency. So here first we want to write the observations. We already know observations means each numerical value. So that means what are the observation here? Very good. 50, 55, 60, 65 and 70. Now let's draw the tally marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we already know first 4 observation we draw a 4 vertical lines. So for fifth observation we draw a line diagonally to cross the 4 lines, isn't it? So that means the 5 observations over, remaining 6. Okay, so that means the frequency of 50 is 6. So now coming to the 55. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. So for fifth observation, draw a line diagonally to cross the 4 lines. Next one, 6, 7. That means the frequency of 55 is 7. Now coming to 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So for fifth observation, diagonal line. Again 6, 7, 8, 9. So for 10th also, diagonal line. Next one, 11. That means the frequency of 60 is 11. Now 65. 1, 2, 3, 4. For fifth observation, diagonal line. 6, 7, 8, 9. So the frequency of 65 is 9. Now coming to 70. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For fifth observation, diagonal line 6 and 7. That means the frequency of 70 is 7. Now let's find the total number of workers. So 6 plus 7 plus 11 plus 9 plus 7, we get 40. Now answer the following. What is the maximum wage paid? How many workers get that wages? The maximum wage paid is rupees 70. It is paid to 7 workers. Second one, how many workers get less than rupees 60? Okay, so now let's find the rupees 50 and 55, isn't it? So here 50 get how many workers? 6 workers, and 55 get 7 workers. That means 13 workers get less than rupees 60. Next, how many workers get more than 60? More than 60 means we want to add the total number of 65 and 70. Okay, that means 16 workers get more than rupees 60. Okay. Now test your understanding. The first question, dash is the set of numerical figures conveying some information. The answer is data. Second one, dash is the data collected in its original form. What is answer? Very good. Raw data. Third one, the number of times an observation repeats itself is called its, very good, frequency. Thank you, children.